Zoom Rooms Administration, Web Management. In this lesson, we will cover Zoom Rooms Web Management for the Zoom Rooms list, Zoom Rooms settings, and location hierarchy. When you click on Zoom Rooms from the left side menu, you will see a list of all the Zoom Rooms on your account. You will see the room name, calendar integration, app lock code, devices associated with that Zoom room, and the status of the Zoom room, offline, available, or in meeting. You can also select to show the list based on Zoom room status. If you have multiple Zoom rooms, you can use the navigation at the bottom to jump to a specific page. You can then click the Edit button to edit the settings for a specific Zoom room. When you click on Edit for a Zoom room, you will be able to change the room, meeting, display, and alert settings for the Zoom room on an individual basis. First, let's take a look at room settings. Under Room Profile, you can upload an avatar, which is the image that will display when the Zoom room is in a meeting but doesn't have the camera turned on. You can set the Zoom room name, choose which calendar accounts it is using for calendar integration, if calendar integration has been set up, the support emails and phone numbers, and the app lock code. The app lock code is like a PIN which must be entered before changing settings or signing out of the application. Under Room Setup, you can enable device operation time, which will turn the display on and off if supported by the display, and dim the tablet controller. For those on business accounts or higher, you can set the room meeting ID and personal link for your Zoom room. And you can upload an image to use as the background for your Zoom room, which will show on the display when the Zoom room is not in a meeting. For room location, if you have the location hierarchy set up, you can set where the Zoom room will be located in that hierarchy. For devices, if the Zoom room is online, you can restart the Zoom room remotely from the admin portal. You can then select the desired devices for microphone, speaker, and camera. For microphone, you can also enable or disable the settings and change the volume. For speaker, you can change the volume. Lastly, you can integrate your Zoom room to your SIP-based PBX here under SIP phone integration. This makes your Zoom room an extension on your PBX so that it can make and receive calls via your PBX. Just enter the necessary information here to start setting up that integration. Under Meeting Settings, you can enable or disable certain settings on a per Zoom room basis. If you are unable to make a change to a setting, it will show Locked by Account setting, which means an administrator has enabled or disabled a feature for all Zoom rooms on the account. You can select which options you want to enable or disable, such as weekly system restart, automatic direct sharing using ultrasonic proximity signal, voice commands so that you can use your voice to launch the meeting, automatically start and stop the meeting based on scheduled times if using calendar integration, and more. In a Zoom room, shared content always takes priority, but you can determine what will show on the display or displays in your Zoom room before content is shared and based on the number of participants in your meeting. In a single-screen Zoom room, once content is being shared, you will be able to control where the video thumbnail is located and its size, or completely turn it off. If you have a dual or triple screen Zoom room, one display will be dedicated to the content share, but you will be able to select what is showing on the other displays. If you've enabled alert settings for your Zoom rooms, you can select which events listed here will trigger a notification alert. These alerts will be sent to the email recipients you specify here. For mission-critical rooms, such as boardrooms, you will probably want to have alerts for all the events listed here. If you have a test room or demo Zoom room, for example, then you may only want to receive alerts for some of the events such as high CPU usage detected or low bandwidth. You can change the alert settings at any time and can do it per Zoom room. To help you better organize and manage your Zoom rooms, you can create a location hierarchy. This is very helpful to quickly find a Zoom room, especially if you have a lot of Zoom rooms in your environment. You can choose how to create your location hierarchy by selecting which location options you want to use. You can organize your Zoom rooms by country, state, city, campus, building, and floor. Now, when you create your Zoom rooms, or even if you have existing Zoom rooms, you can specify their location. From the web management page, you can then sort or view based on this hierarchy. So for example, view all Zoom rooms in a particular state, city, campus, and so on.